They're giving the Jamie Foxx show right now. I can't sleep. I'm wide awake. I never do none of this life stuff. I want to learn. So my twin sister and I can upload stuff, I guess. The thing is that I see people that do go on more than a minute, up to 60 minutes, but then that turns into an IGTV. It doesn't post to stories. For it to post on stories, I think it can only be 1 minute. I'll figure it out somehow. We'll see. I don't know how this works. Not yet. Not yet. Well, I don't want to go as far as to say movie star or anything like that. I'm trying to stay grounded, trying to stay focused and give back to the community. I can't sleep, guys. I'm wide awake. Okay, Jackie, this is the scene. You have arrived on the secret island to take part in the martial arts tournament. And you're checking into this hotel. I guess I'm not the only one who can't sleep. There's a lot of people up right now. How come you people are up? Why is nobody sleeping right now? That's the COVID. There ain't no COVID over here. There's no COVID. There's no COVID right here tonight. Or ever. I've been quarantined now for 7.5 weeks. To the exception of 3 times that I went out for food and essentials. No COVID. You know what? It does mess up the sleep schedule actually. I work from home, luckily, and I'm supposed to log on within 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock. And I do. But for whatever reason, when it's time to go to sleep and get that rest to start the next day, I'm sleeping on a 3-4 hour schedule because my whole schedule is completely out of whack since I started to quarantine. Trump says that's the symptom. Yes, I can't wait till this virus stops. It's just, I want things to go back to normal. Although I don't think everything will go back to normal. Has definitely been a situation that's going to change everything forever. It's a time to reevaluate, to reinvent, to redo things, think outside of the box, do things differently, be creative. So, along with this pandemic and corona, yes, it's not a good thing, but there is tons and tons and tons of great opportunity because of the pandemic. We have to kind of look at the positive side. Yes, a lot of people have been cured. Not everybody gets critical, but let's not forget all those thousands and thousands who have been fatal, and you just don't know who's going to be the next. It is going to take a while. I mean, they gave a 2-week lockdown, and we're up to 7 weeks already, and it hasn't gotten better. And now the state of New York wants to, no, I think the state of New Jersey wants to open, and honestly, I don't think we're ready for that. I think that's just going to make things worse before it actually gets better. Yes, 2020 has been a bad year. If you focus on negativity, I suggest you just focus on positive. You know, if you're home quarantine, keep yourself busy. find a book to read. I'm not talking about a novel book, more like a positive book to uplift you and keep you positive. Find new hobbies. I know I have, and it's definitely helped me. I actually did today a free webinar for 2 hours online, and it just helps you grow and it helps you keep your mind occupied. I am a little bit antisocial too, believe it or not. So, um, it hasn't been easy, but I guess that for me personally, it's been easier than other people. Yes, it is about all the money. What they call pharma what? Oh God, their names. Anyway, the pharmaceutical they're banking in right now. Big pharma, that's what they call big pharma, the 1%ers. Yeah, absolutely right. Let's see. Oh, let me wave. Here you go. I gave you a wave. I have all these people that are writing and they're joining in and they're giving nice communication back and forth. But I don't understand this live thing because on the top of the live they only said that there's 2 viewers. But I have like here a few people responding. You see, I don't know anything about live. I need to learn. As you guys know, my sister and I, we have those who don't know, my sister and I are fraternal twins. We don't look alike. We are definitely completely different in all ways, not only in the physical, but in the character and the personalities, in our ways, in our perspective, in our opinions, in our likes and dislikes. And we have a page called, which you're on it obviously, Beauty Twins 1111. But because unfortunately my sister has had plenty of open heart surgeries, and because she suffers very, very high chronic lupus, which is all about the immune system, I've needed to stay away from her. I mean, I've been quarantined, but I do go out once every 10 days for essentials, and even that contact alone can be fatal for her. So I'm just trying to do the live because in live you can call each other. So her and I can call each other during live and continue our videos and be able to still connect with our followers, with our fans. We started our YouTube channel sometime in mid-November, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been going pretty well. But this pandemic has kind of affected or impacted it. So we definitely found a way that with live, she can call in. If I started off or if she started off, I can call in and we can still do our videos. However, my concern is that I've noticed that if the video on live goes above a minute, it won't post to the stories. It automatically only posts to the IGTV. So I have to figure this out. Now I did find a different app, a third-party app, that when you do lives and stories for a minute or lives that go above a minute, right before you post it, you can save it while you're on a call on a two-way call on Instagram. So my twin and I decided that we're going to start our lives calling each other and using this third-party app so we can utilize that to be able to post on our YouTube channels. And by the way, guys, we have so many followers and we couldn't been any prouder of that because we didn't know we were going to receive this much followers in such a short amount of time. We actually thought that the amount of follows that we have, it was going to take us at least maybe roughly a year, maybe more. So we're grateful for that. We want to thank you all for the support, for following us, for commenting, liking our content. I do ask you for one thing. I do ask you to go into our bio and click on our YouTube link and subscribe, like our videos, and share. We love Instagram. We love Facebook. But really what we really want to work on is our YouTube. Again, it's just an easy click on the link and just click on the subscribe. It doesn't, it takes literally less than 15 seconds to do this. And yes, we are losing a lot of celebrities. But we're losing all kinds of people. Celebrities, non-celebrities, local people like political people. I know in my town, Jersey City, we lost a great political person that's actually for the people, and a very unselfish, very loving politician. It's affecting our elderlies, some children. I personally have had a good I think I've lost count. I've had maybe a good over 20 people that's been impacted and infected, and we have experienced and suffered 7 fatals, very close to us, family and friends, and it causes a lot of sorrow. It causes a lot of pain, a lot of confusion. We start to believe that it wasn't their time, but pandemic or no pandemic, God knows when He needs and wants His angels, right? And we may not understand why or how or the purpose, but I like to believe that our highest good knows why it's happening. And I'm not gonna get all religious or or anything of that aspect, but if you are a Christian and you do believe in the Bible, you see that pandemics has been going on way before Jesus Christ. And at that time, there was no labs. There was really no government per se to create this stuff. They used to just come up. So nowadays, for those who believe that the government has anything to do with it, and they might be involved in this. At the end of the day, it doesn't take away that in the Bible times there were pandemics, and these pandemics were for a reason, and it's because God needed to stop the world and let them know, hey, listen, you're going to have to slow down and acknowledge me. And so government or no government, lab or no lab, whether this coronavirus is biological or however you call it, war, the fact of the matter is that we all need to slow down, acknowledge God, the highest good, whoever it is that you believe in, and be grateful and have belief and have faith and hope, and even ask for forgiveness for our sins. This world has become a world of people that invent. Doesn't matter what the invention is, whether it's something material or internet technology, and this world as a whole believes that they are in control of everything, and they have forgotten that the one and only in control is the highest good. So you know what? We just need to change the way. We need to respect God. We need to pray. We need to unite. We need to support each other. We need to love each other. We need to help each other. And more than anything, we really, really need to have belief and hope and faith that all of this shall pass. All of this shall pass. And we'll get through it. Within time, we'll get through it. And I think this is a time for everybody to reflect, This is a time for everybody to, look within, and also the surrounding and environment. And this is the time to realize what is important and what is not important. Who are those that you are willing to sacrifice for, and who are those who are willing to sacrifice themselves for you, and cut all the bullshit out. This pandemic, this experience, this circumstance has definitely enlightened me, has allowed me to see things differently, has allowed me to be able to reflect, to be able to see the bigger things, the most important things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to test this. I wanted to test this live because for whatever reason, if it lasts more than a minute, it doesn't post to my story. It posts directly as an IGTV. I'm just trying to figure out and see how I can have my live videos that are more than a minute long go on my post on my stories. So I'm just gonna be playing with it until I get it right, until I figure it out. Or maybe someone out there can help me learn the trick or the hack on how to do this. But guys, I'm gonna head out. I don't know, I can't sleep tonight. It's one of those nights. I guess a lot is on my mind. But I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the Beauty Twins. Again, Instagram with Beauty Twins 1111 with no space and no underscore. And if you go to our YouTube on our bar, just click on the link. And if not, just go straight to Nati and Molly Beauty Twins and it will pop up on YouTube. Please, I ask you, I urge you, go to YouTube. Just click on that subscribe button. Just like a video, and it will be greatly appreciated if you can share it. Okay? I love you guys. Good night.